John V. Roos has served as ambassador of the United States to Japan since August 2009. He graduated from Lowell High School in San Francisco before attending Stanford University, from which he graduated with honors and distinction in 1997. He then went on to Stanford Law School, where he was a member of the Stanford Law Review and Order of the Coif, earning his Juris Doctor in 1980. Prior to his appointment as ambassador, Mr. Roos served as Chief Executive Officer of Wilson, Sonsoni, Goodrich, and Rosati, a law firm headquartered in Silicon Valley, which is known for its representation of technology, of life sciences, and of growth companies. Mr. Roos has been a partner at that firm since 1998. He also served in a number of senior leadership roles, including the firm's board of directors. Mr. Roos helped lead the firm during the waves of innovation that have taken place in the Silicon Valley, from the growth of software and communications to the internet age and the emergence of biotechnology, to today's focus on clean technology. It is my great pleasure to welcome to the podium John V. Roos.
Senior Vice Minister Suimatsu, Governor Nakayama, Dr. Bachman, members of the business community of Okinawa, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be standing here before such a distinguished audience today. Ohayo gozaimasu. To begin, I wish to just express my thanks to President-elect Dorfman and to the entire team at the Okinawa Institute for Science and Technology for graciously hosting this symposium and workshop today. It is my pleasure to join my Japanese government counterparts and Governor Nakayama in opening these proceedings. Furthermore, I'm particularly gratified to see that so many political leaders and government officials from Okinawa are here today. I sincerely hope that the conversation launched at this symposium marks the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership for you. Beyond conducting world-class research and education in science and technology, a basic aim of the Okinawa Institute for Science and Technology is to contribute to the self-sustaining economic development of Okinawa. I also wish to express my appreciation to all the representatives from the private sector here today who are sparing their valuable time for this incredibly important effort. Innovation and entrepreneurship are fundamental to ensuring economic growth and inclusive prosperity, not only here in Okinawa, but as you've heard from the prior speakers, around the globe. As with so many economic activities, success is ultimately measured by what happens in the private sector. Your initiative, your ideas, know-how, dedication, and adaptability will be absolutely indispensable to creating the new industries that expand Okinawa's outward linkages to the global economy while also serving local needs. The importance of the work at hand, in my view, could not be greater for the future of Okinawa's economy and its potential future partners. In my career in the Silicon Valley, I have seen thousands of times how entrepreneurial firms applying pioneering technologies have tremendous capacity to generate employment and raise our quality of life. New businesses are literally vital to our future prosperity, whether here in Okinawa, elsewhere in Japan, in the United States, or elsewhere in the world. In my brief time before you today, I wish to emphasize how a world-class research institution like OIST can play a central role in spurring the emergence of a high-tech entrepreneurial ecosystem. The example of such an environment of which I am familiar is that, as you know, the Silicon Valley, where I spent the last 25 years of my professional life. This is my third visit to OIST. I first visited OIST last December, shortly after becoming the U.S. ambassador to Japan, as part of my initial travels throughout Japan, just to get to know this country. I was particularly impressed by OIST, not only for its expansive facilities and the talent assembled to date, but for what the institution has the potential to become. I guess when I said expansive facilities, I should have said unbelievable views as well. When I first came to OIST, I saw in OIST a possible catalyst to spur the launch of innovative entrepreneurial firms in high-growth sectors such as renewable energy and biotech. Let me just take a moment to explain why. I just used the expression entrepreneurial ecosystem to describe the business environment in Silicon Valley. While Silicon Valley may be better known than some of the other cradles of innovation around the world, virtually all of them share common characteristics that together encourage business ventures to emerge naturally and to thrive. Of these characteristics, the most basic one is the presence of strong institutions of higher education, particularly a university with leading programs in science and technology. It is obviously not surprising that the starting point of many new high-growth businesses is new technology. Having a world-class facility such as OIST nearby is to have an asset that relatively few communities throughout the world are privileged to enjoy. The essence of innovation, as you know, is that process whereby companies bring new technologies to market. Entrepreneurs have a special role to play in that process. New firms led by entrepreneurs and supported by venture capital have often been the only actors capable of doing so, by identifying how to address unmet needs in the market and finding ways to bring game-changing technology to customers profitably. The other features of a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem are also obviously important. Among them include the following: an entrepreneurial spirit, risk-taking, intellectual property protection, sources of funding, particularly equity funding, employee incentives such as stock options, management expertise, strong corporate governance, a credible system of accounting, exit options for venture businesses, notably mergers, acquisitions, or initial public offerings, drawing on diverse talents from around the world, and finally, government policies that support all of the above. So you have your work cut out for you, but this is an incredibly impressive start. One of my aims as ambassador has been to bring together leaders in business, venture capital, and technology development so they may collaborate in fostering the creative, innovative new businesses. For this reason, I have taken a particular interest in collaborative endeavors such as the work of this international symposium and workshop. This interest in innovation and entrepreneurship, however, is much broader than the personal experience I bring to the table, because it speaks to the issues of how we will create new jobs and ensure economic growth in the future. In that effort, cooperation across borders, such as that on display here today, offers the promise of a better future for all of us. This is certainly President Obama's vision for the direction of innovation in the United States. The President established innovation as a priority in the United States last year in a report entitled "A Strategy for American Innovation, Driving Towards Sustainable Growth and Quality Jobs." I would like to briefly share with you the main elements of that strategy and describe how it relates to our common interests. The strategy has 3 pillars: investing in the building blocks of American innovation, promoting competitive markets that spur productive entrepreneurship, and catalyzing breakthroughs for national priorities. The first pillar, investing in building blocks, means investing in research, education, in skills, infrastructure, and information technologies. Fundamental to the first pillar, investing in the building blocks of American innovation, is the concept of educate to innovate. A key element is to restore American leadership in fundamental research by enhancing funding to our national laboratories and our universities. The second pillar, competitive markets and entrepreneurship, represents the best way we know to ensure we use those building blocks to get the best results. The basic idea is that open capital markets allocate resources to the most promising ideas. Indeed, they are essential to encourage high growth and innovation-based entrepreneurship. For example, sometimes when university research develops exciting technology, it is only new firms that can unlock the underutilized potential by pursuing new ways of commercially applying such innovative ideas to the marketplace. The third pillar, catalyzing breakthroughs, consists of targeting efforts to achieve priority goals, whether relating to the development of clean technology or achieving breakthrough in healthcare technologies. Advancing innovation and entrepreneurship in new fields holds the promise of bringing benefits not only locally and nationally, but as we've discussed, globally. In closing, we live in challenging times, but we are also fortunate that we enjoy many, many opportunities. Partnerships such as those that will form around the Okinawa Institute for Science and Technology give me hope that today's talented leaders are striving to make the most of the opportunities before us. I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart on this incredible effort, and I wish you all success in your work ahead. Thank you.